The rest of the news, it's Monday. Hello, this is Dan Earhart. Asked on Good Morning America about Hillary Clinton running for president in 2016, Bill Clinton said, "I don't know. It's entirely up to her." Asked if Barack Obama can win re-election, he said yes, if he can persuade voters that he steadied a shaky economy. Well, if you saw 60 Minutes last night, you know that will be a hard sell to residents along the Space Coast of Brevard County, Florida, with an economy decimated by the elimination of the shuttle and its successor, Constellation. Ron Paul says he is trying to save the Republican Party from themselves because they want perpetual war. He hasn't won anything yet, but most Americans now agree with him and say it's time to end the war. Mitt Romney says he doesn't want America to be like Europe. Well, why not? The world's happiness index tells us that the happiest countries are in, you guessed it, Northern Europe. The three Nordics plus the Netherlands. It's not just about the money. A rising star has quit the GOP in California, says he's fed up with petty games. 35-year-old Assemblyman Nathan Fletcher, also a candidate for mayor of San Diego and now a registered independent, has tired of a climate that he says doesn't allow a focus on solutions. The gender gap is widening as more and more women support Obama or don't support the GOP candidate. Rush Limbaugh via Sandra Fluke may have just handed the election to Obama on a silver platter. Noam Chomsky says Richard Nixon would be considered a left-wing radical by today's GOP, which resembles communist parties of old, where everyone was expected to repeat ideology in lockstep. Ditto heads. That's what Rush Limbaugh calls them. Birthdays today, Emmylou Harris and Leon Russell. In history, Max Ernst was born in 1891, and today in 1917, President Woodrow Wilson asked Congress to declare war on Germany with the admonition that the world must be made safe for democracy. Soaps, The Edge of Night and As the World Turns premiered today, 1956 on CBS. And today, 1912, Her Majesty's ship the Titanic left Belfast for 8 days of sea trials 100 years ago, beginning her journey into history. A luncheon menu from April 14th, 1912, the last day of the Titanic, has sold for $122,000 at auction in Britain. It survived all these years after being inadvertently stuffed into a handbag. After lunch featuring poached eggs with asparagus tips and chicken a la Maryland, which we now call fried chicken. Madonna's new album, MDNA, tops the charts in the UK and now tops Elvis in #1 albums by a solo singer. This is Madonna's 12th. Ashton Kutcher will play Steve Jobs in a movie about the wayward hippie called simply Jobs, scheduled to go into production next month, May. After 60 Minutes last night, CBS aired the 47th Academy of Country Music Awards from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Most Monday morning online chatter is about the gowns worn by Taylor Swift, Miranda Lambert, Kelly Clarkson, and Carrie Underwood, and about the rockers who showed up like Kiss and Mark Anthony. Leave it to Steve Martin to keep it country with his banjo picking honoring Earl Scruggs, who was laid to rest yesterday in Nashville, the home of country music. 2,300 people attended his funeral at the Ryman, where he played the Grand Ole Opry and recorded his final album. And talking about real country music now, who can forget the Johnny Paycheck hit, Take This Job and Shove It, written by David Allan Coe. Well, not Lazaro Ramos of Whittier, California, who got 5 numbers in Saturday's Mega Millions. Not 6, 5, but it's still a nice chunk of change, $228,000. Took Lazaro less than an hour to be oh so polite as to tell the donut shop, I ain't working here no more. Thanks for listening. Until tomorrow, Dan at therestofthenews.com.